It's your girl Yolanda L. Robinson, and I'm at the firehouse, the headquarters firehouse, and I am with the director. But y'all know how we do. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself, and welcome to the good news.
Hey, how you doing, Fire Director Derrick Sawyer? And like she said, welcome to the good news.
Yes, yes. So this evening,
you guess what we're talking about today, right? Yeah.
Cautious, oxygen, no smoking.
No smoking.
Yes, because you know we come to you and we talk about safety tips that's going to keep us all safe. And one of the things that we always discuss, like, what are we going to talk about? What are the tips we're going to talk about?
Next week.
We're going to talk about next week, right?
And you supposed to be giving us ideas, but you don't do it. So we got to do it ourselves.
We got to do it ourselves. We got to do double duty.
Double duty. Yeah.
You know. So he says, well, you know what? Let's talk about oxygen.
Oxygen.
Because a lot of us need it, you know, and especially during this time right now, people are needing oxygen. They have oxygen in their houses. So I don't know if you've ever seen one of these things here. I'm just, just demonstrating
what it looks like.
What it looks like.
You try to get some free O2. That's
yes.
You know oxygen is a medicine, right?
Yeah, and it helps you. Can you turn it up?
Yeah.
Let me get some of that. Because they do have oxygen lounges.
Exactly.
Yeah, where you can go and replenish yourself and stuff like that. But we're not talking about that.
No.
We're talking about
medical oxygen.
Yes, that may be in Miss Mabel's house.
Yeah. Grandma,
auntie.
Great grandma, auntie.
Anyone.
Mom.
Someone. But you don't want nobody to come up in that piece and do what?
Smoke. No smoking around oxygen. So
yes.
The real thing that's important to remember is that when you have oxygen in your house, everything that's in your home that burns becomes more enriched. Mm. So when you think about the fire triangle, you have oxygen, heat, and combustible, right? And you need those three to have a fire, right?
Okay.
So oxygen is going to help that fire burn quicker and faster. So when you on oxygen, anything that you have on, your clothing, your furniture, your draperies, all that's going to burn faster because oxygen makes the fire grow faster, and burn faster and hotter. So you want to make sure you don't smoke your cigarettes. I know some of you like to smoke. We always say if you smoke, you should take it outside. But there's no reason whatsoever you should smoke cigarettes when you're on oxygen.
Really?
Never.
No.
How,
I don't care what you're going through, boo.
Nah.
How serious it may be.
Just say
don't
no.
light up.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no. So another thing you want to remember is that you want to keep this bottle and this nasal cannula, which she has on, 5 feet away from any type of heat source. At least 5 feet. Okay. So it doesn't catch fire.
Yes.
5 feet. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". So if you stand up, you can show them how it's about that tall.
But I won't.
But you won't. All right. Private joke. So anyhow, anyhow, 5 feet from anything that can burn and catch fire. You want to keep this away from aerosol sprays because aerosol sprays are flammable, right? So if you have anything that can be a flame, like even a fireplace in the wintertime, or like a real hot radiator, or I had the fake fireplaces that emit heat.
That's even kind of dangerous too.
Yeah, because you want to keep those aerosols away from because they can catch fire, and they're gonna make this burn quicker too. So you want to make sure you don't do that. Cigarette lighters, matches.
Yeah. Candles. This even say body oil.
Body oil.
Yeah, all that stuff.
So your body oils are flammable also. So you have to be careful with anything that can catch fire or burn. Keep it away from the oxygen because the oxygen enhances its ability to burn. It will burn quicker and faster.
Yeah. So listen, let me tell y'all what he just said. Don't do it. Don't light up with this around. If you see this anywhere, don't do it. If you see a sign that say no smoking, danger.
As a matter of fact, if you have a house where you have a family member that has oxygen, you should put up signs at the door, no smoking when you come in my house. Put them up at the door, put them up throughout the house. You don't want people coming in disrespecting your household and smoking and causing oxygen fire.
Well, they shouldn't be smoking in the house anyway.
Anyhow, take it outside.
Take it outside.
Take it outside.
I don't care if you smoke. Do yourselves a favor. Go outside and light up.
Another thing you want to take into consideration, you see she has a color-coordinated nasal cannula on. So you want to make sure you don't do anything to cause this to crack or put a hole in it. because that means the oxygen is going to leak out of it. You're going to get less oxygen, and then again, you have another chance of causing a fire if it's leaking. So
Can you put tape on it?
No, don't get a new one. Don't put tape on it.
Well,
Again,
you know,
for those people that have like 100 feet of laser cannula, and don't put it under the rugs and try to hide it and all that stuff. Because then
let it show.
You step on it, let it show. Also, you're really doing yourself a disservice if you have 2 liters of oxygen and you have 100 foot, because you're not really getting any oxygen.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it.
No,
Or
get
turn
a
it
shorter
up.
cord.
So
Yeah,
get a shorter cord.
Yeah.
If you have to carry this around with you, get one of those rollers to fit it in so you can roll it around. You don't want to carry it with your hand because you might drop it.
Yeah.
If you drop it, you could break this, and then you can cause like a projectile, because that oxygen here is compressed oxygen, and you break that off, it can cause some damage, injure you. So if you got to carry it around with you, make sure you get a bag. If it's a smaller one, you have an oxygen bag, or put it on the roller and roll it through.
Yeah. Because safety first.
Safety
really.
first, yeah. We want you to be safe.
We want you to be safe. You know, we know people have to use the oxygen, but for the people who don't know how to use it or know anything about it, this show is for you. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure you're educated about the oxygen tank if you happen to see one. Don't be rolling up and on, what's that? Turning the buttons or let your little kids don't do that, because these are set for whatever that person needs.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So
right.
we can't be bothering with it, tinkling with it, telling them we want to turn it up or we want to try it.
Again, if you're on oxygen, someone comes to your house, do not let them come in your house if they're smoking.
Yes, let
Leave
them
it
know.
outside.
Leave it outside. Like, no, boo, we all trying to
Don't
survive.
take this into the kitchen if you're cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Please,
don't do
ma'am,
that.
ma'am.
Yeah,
I know you
don't
want to
do
go in there and
that.
cook because the family.
Put some hot dogs and baked
If
beans
you know your
on.
family need one of these, don't let them do all the work and they got to be struggling
Go
trying to
cook
hold
for
this
them,
and
yeah.
make sure that they're eating. We have to be accountable for our loved ones as well. So we know someone has this in their home. We have to be that type of person to say, do you need anything?
Yes.
What can I do to help? Because if they're a neighbor, you want to be safe too.
And if you don't have anyone to cook a meal for you, there's Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
Don't forget about Meals on Wheels.
The soup kitchen.
Soup kitchen.
I think Mercer Street Friends.
Right.
You know, so there's a lot of local organizations that will help. So if you need help, just reach out to someone and they'll be glad to help you, because we want everyone to be safe. You know, everyone. You know, and don't forget to read 30 minutes a day.
Because reading is fundamental.
Yes, and
with this heat, hydrate. If you don't have to come out in the sun, stay in. Especially the older adults, stay in the house till the sun go down. Make sure you have a fan, air conditioning. Be a good neighbor.
Yes.
Check on your neighbors. Make sure they have plenty of water.
Yes. So we definitely want you to stay safe, and don't forget, it's safety with oxygen. All right?
Thanks
Just be
for tuning in.
Yes. And we look forward to talking with you when?
Next week.
Peace.